I guess I can talk about the manga from last week. Seamus, you don't know about this manga because I talked about it last week. But there's a manga my brother introduced me to who was like, he reads manga too. And he's like, hey, have you read this manga? It's awful. I was like, what? So it's based on a light novel and it's called Saikyo Shoku Ryukishi Kara Shokyushoku Hakobiya ni natta no ni
It's too long already.
Yusha tachi kara tayorarete masu at comic.
That's a light novel title right there.
Yep. The translated title is I went from the strongest job, Dragon Knight, to a beginner level job, Carrier. Yet for some reason the heroes rely on me.
Is this a Dota 2 manga?
Like you went from Dragon Knight and now you're just like the fucking
The donkey.
Yeah.
the donkey, yeah.
Given there is a character called Dragon Knight and oh wait, no, what do they call him in the? They call them carriers. Couriers, sorry.
Yeah, Courier. Yeah. No, this is based on a light novel. The light novel is by Shiroichi Amaui. The manga is drawn by Yukiji, and like the story is whatever. It's a light novel story, right? You have a guy who had the highest stats, and he had to switch his job because he killed like the god of the dragons to like so he could take out the demon lord. And when he got his new job, it was like a dice roll or something, or like a like a gacha. So like it's a random drop, and he ended up becoming like the beginner job of Carrier. But the manga itself is like whatever. I've seen manga like this before, right? Now you have the ultimate Carrier. He should be like a level 1, but he's like a level 100 Carrier, right? He just like ships things. The manga had like the worst thing I can say about the manga version is like even from the first chapter, it has so many fucking shots of like butt shots, like angles from like underneath like a girl's ass.
Butts.
But the reason my brother pointed this manga out to me, which I'd never heard of, it runs on Urasande, the website for Shogakukan Shonen Manga. This is where Mob Psycho 100 ran. And the current manga chapters are terrible. The manga artist, Yukiji, shows zero effort. There's so much copy and paste. There's so many panels, and some of the panels are nothing but dialogue. I'll give Morgana and Darfox a refresher, but Seamus, if you click that link, you will see the newest chapter. And just click on the left side to scroll through, there's no action happening in these 8 pages for this chapter. And then also, look how much copy and pasting there is of like the characters standing and just talking at each other. It's like such minimal effort is put into like the actual art of this manga. It's bad. It has been like this for a while. My brother even like told me that he thought it's because they're doing it bad on purpose to get people to like comment on the manga. Because to comment on the manga, you have to like make a account for this. So it's getting people to make an account to this manga subscription service and just like comment about how bad the paneling is, how there's little action, and how much copy and paste is happening in this chapter.
Are there actually comments? Like, have you seen them?
Yes, I've seen them.
Wow.
They're brutal.
Wow.
Yeah.
This guy's been listening to the Eric Bishop podcast too long.
Eric Bishop podcast? Why?
He was the guy who, what was it? What did he name his book? Controversy Cast or something. He like totally embraced the, all publicity is good publicity when he was running like Nitro back in the day.
Oh,
because, one of the reasons why, WCW doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, like, no matter how trashy or bad low quality it is, as long as people are talking about you.
Yeah, and I think that's what's happening here is like it's the quality of this manga has been so terrible. I think my brother was saying the first 30 chapters or something of this series was like okay. I looked at the first volume. The first volume is decent. Like there's actually action shots happening. But you guys see this newest chapter. It's literally so many panels of just dialogue. And then 2 characters are just talking, like they're just speaking to each other in the most flat, like boring, like stances. I can't even describe how dull this chapter is. Like they're casting magic and it's just like a hand gets raised and then like it's a shot of the sky and like there's some text that says this magic happened without really showing anything.
This is like AI manga.
AI manga is not this bad. AI manga would be better. I guess but I haven't read that much of this manga either. And this was introduced to me by my brother and I feel like bad about kicking something that like I haven't really like fully checked out. I did check out enough to know that I'm not talking about any bullshit. But whatever, it's like last year I was talking about Spotted Flower and that fucking manga pissed me off, so I'm not really mad at this manga. I'm just like, this is bad, so.
Kind of hope the manga is actually lazy and it's not a situation where they're like super sick.
Right.
They just have to do this. I'd rather him just be lazy and be getting one over on his editors.
Quite quitting.
Quite quitting manga, yes. Love it. The next generation of manga.
I mean, it could very much be the case. I don't know enough background situation about this. All I know is the comments are fucking blowing up and people are pissed.
There's no way the editors don't know.
They gotta know.
Yeah.
They gotta know.
All they look at is what's the number of click-throughs.
Yes.
It's the KPIs. Sure, what else matters?
Because people are just tuning in every week to be like, did they fucking fix anything? Is it still fucking just characters talking to each other?
Is the end goal just like a chapter that's just like 20 pages of blank pages, and then he's just like, yeah, but this is like they cast a spell like non-existence. And the next chapter is just 20 pages of blank or black or I don't know.
But Seamus,
it's conceptual.
But last week I talked about how I've been rereading Hunter x Hunter, and that has so much text and it's so dense, but it's so interesting. It's actually interesting. And then you look at this manga and it's not fucking interesting or doing anything, even with the text at all. It's just good.
Hunter x Hunter man could probably do it a bit of quite quitting earlier in his life.
This is true. I was just gonna say it's just regurgitating the light novel stuff, but yeah, whatever. I want to stop kicking this. Well, no, it's already down. So there you go. It's
already dead.
Mm-hmm.